How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is the final episode of Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's right, it's the final episode, number 15. I think number 15 was also the finale of Uncharted 2. No, hold on a minute. Uncharted 2, I think, was 16 episodes long. Uncharted 1 was 12 episodes long. And Uncharted 3, I think, was 17 episodes long. So we see some kind of a progression in the lengths of these games. 1, Golden Abyss. 2, 3. There is a pattern. You can clearly see. Yeah, fucking, I don't care, Chase. You were just shooting at me. Like, the beginning of this episode is Chase shooting at my face. I don't care. You wanted my head to fall off? Now your head's gonna fall off. I don't care. In this episode, we're gonna get the fuck out of this temple. What's cool that I didn't notice before, new gun at the very end of the game. Actually, it's not very new. That's the gun that Sully was using when we were on a canoe. It's pretty much exactly the same as the grenade launcher, except it's a pistol. So if you found a grenade launcher and had this gun on you, you could pretty much have 2 grenade launchers with you. Kinda fun. I think it's quite a unique weapon to this game. Another thing, fucking goddamn it. So yeah, we're gonna beat this game and fight Guerro, get out of here. And I think next episode, next series it's gonna be on this channel, it's gonna be off Crash Bandicoot, I guess. We're gonna do Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3, Crash Team Racing, even though I'm not sure should I do it, like... I don't know, maybe I should, like, do it differently than what I was expecting. I have to re-record Wrath of Cortex, Twinsanity, Tag Team Racing, and there's also Crash Mind Over Mutants, and... Damn it, no. There's Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutants. Those PS2 games I have to re-record because when I was recording them a while back, I recorded them on my old computer, which sucked a dick and couldn't even run a fucking PS2. It was a 32-bit computer, so it's kind of garbage. Now I got a really good computer that can actually fucking run video games. So hopefully you can run a fucking PS2 emulator better and I can actually get some not laggy as fuck looking footage. Another thing is that... what the fuck I was gonna say? Oh yeah, recently I started... I think last episode I was telling you how I tried to get Grand Theft Auto 4 to run on my PS3, but I couldn't because something fucking broke. I was like, okay, maybe I will pirate it from the internet somewhere. And I found this website that I often used for pirating games, but it kept fucking me over by downloading this file that said that it's a Grand Theft Auto 4 fucking zip file, right? Well, it was actually disguised as that. It was actually some installer for like a video browsing program, which I was like, fuck this fucking extension to my fucking browser. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not gonna fucking fall for that. And I'm not fucking settling for, oh, maybe if I download this fucking obvious virus, then maybe it'll fucking work and I'll get Grand Theft Auto 4 in exchange for having fucking viruses on my computer. So that's great. Who would want that? Oh look, an RPG. I said earlier how you don't get to use an RPG even though the enemy used an RPG in the background. I mean in a cutscene once. Well, I guess I was wrong, there is an RPG in the game. Man, they're shredding me, they're turning me into Swiss cheese. I got this energy drink here, it's called Engine Energy Drink. I had it before, and I wanted to drink it earlier. I remember I picked it up once and wanted to give it a try. Because I had it a long time ago, but they went through some kind of rebranding, so I was kind of thinking maybe it's different. Now, I don't know why, but I feel like I already did this before. Have I? I'm not sure. But my point is... That's probably garbage. Well, I can't exactly call it garbage, it's just very generic. Just a normal fucking energy drink. Kinda leaves my throat sore. That's always a strange thing. Kong Strong did that too, where it would leave my throat feeling sore after I drank it. Anyway, professional fucking energy drink review aside, I caved in, I guess, and I just bought Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, I didn't end up being a filthy pirate, I ended up being a filthy fucking consumer. I bought it on Steam, and I had to make a fucking... I didn't even have to make it, I just simply had to remember what my password was to my fucking social club. Rockstar's shitty-ass attempt at a social media related to their games that they're, support this shit, which is Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's about it. I guess Red Dead Online fucking supports it too. Who the fuck? Well, people do play Red Dead Online. It's just that people don't give a shit about it. Even I played Red Dead Online for a while, not too long, but like I had a character and everything, and I did some missions. I wanted to even make a Let's Play of Red Dead Online because that game features a story about some widow taking revenge on some people, which I thought was kind of interesting. And could be followed as a Let's Play, but you know what? I feel like this game, is gonna trick me. Like, oh, you can do the mission alone. It's just gonna be extremely fucking difficult. Plus, you have to spend money on like replenishing ammo and shit, getting better equipment, which costs a lot of money, and you don't have that fucking money because we pay nothing for doing missions. So even if you were to fucking farm, you could barely afford anything. Had to cave in and buy gold bars or some shit, which is just like Red Dead Online's cryptocurrency garbage. Check me out, a Soldier Main. I know where to shoot rockets. Yeah, and I was saying something else before. I was gonna say how this game has a unique feature of that Nate automatically collects ammo off the ground, because when I was playing through Uncharted 1 a little bit, like I said, that I kind of gave up on, I couldn't actually get used to the fact that I have to pick up ammo off the ground. I was expecting Nate to just automatically pick it up. But no, that's this game's unique feature. That Nate automatically picks up weapons off the ground. You'd think they would like put some gimmicky bullshit onto that too, where you have to tap on the guns that you see on the ground to pick them up. This episode is slightly longer. It's 40 minutes.
Okay, listen. Once I push this, we haul ass, okay? There's no way to shut it off.
Yeah, so Dante just simply gets buried with all the gold. He got what he wanted, I guess. Just didn't get to live too long with it. Bummer. This is the irony of this bullshit. Yeah, but we're fucking friends, and I feel like he tried to kill me like at the beginning of the game as well. And yet we did teamed up anyway. Chase, you're a cold-blooded fucking murderer, and I have a feeling Dante might actually be true. I mean, right. That Chase is actually bad. Somebody should do like a fucking game TV or some shit. Like, also, this jump is garbage. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Nate, but he just sometimes doesn't make the fucking jump. This moment in the game is fucking dog shit. You fucking follow Chase, she runs slow as fuck, and you have to follow her at this shitty ass pace. She does the jump first, and then you follow up with the jump, right? But if you fucking press the jump button too late, like I did earlier, you just fall to your death. Also, this part is also annoying. It's like a fuck ton of enemies, and you're in a very exposed position, and they don't fuck around. They just come at you like this fucker with a shotgun. And all I had, and I didn't even fucking defeated him. I was close to death. There was a guy I wanted to defeat. I don't know who ended up killing him. I think Chase might have. But yeah, I got fucked over, man. I kind of panicked. I didn't know what the fuck to do because I was trying to take cover and shoot the enemies, but then I realized that, wait, this fucking guy I just punched or shot with a grenade, he's not dead. And then I tried to run to him quickly, take him out, but then it turns out he is dead. Then I tried to get back behind cover again, and I fucking died. Too much things happening at once. Kind of fucking couldn't handle it. Don't have too much ammo. And now that shitty ass explosion. Also, this gun for some reason has like infinite ammo. I don't really get it why it fucking does, but maybe it's just because it's the end of the game and I think they gave me this gun just like once and never again. So if I ran out of ammo to this very unique, very rare gun in the game, only one, nice fucking jump, only once, that'd be kind of lame. I wouldn't get to use it very much. Yeah, I talked about a lot of shit. Grand Theft Auto 4. What do I think about it? Well, it's pretty fucking good. No, I think. See how fucking stupid this jump is. I think I did talk about Grand Theft Auto 4 because I was talking about how it's an amazing game. It has that unique feature that Grand Theft Auto 5 doesn't bring back, where you can pick stuff up off the ground and like throw it at people. And I don't know why, but I find it very amusing to just throw stuff at people. Like they rarely react negatively to it, or they want to kick my ass. They just seem more annoyed by it that I fucking threw like a cup at them. I think they might get defensive if I threw like a fucking brick at them. I don't know, I was like fucking around picking up like cups of coffee and just throwing it at them. Chucking coffee at enemies, I mean people. Defenseless NPCs. Should have used grenades in this game more often. They weren't half bad, I actually liked how you used them with the touchscreen. It allows for some very specific throws without you actually getting out of cover. Here was me stupidly falling off the fucking ledge, but I happened to find a fucking treasure. That's how I am. That's how my life is. I'm always lucky in how unlucky I am. Something fucking horrible happens to me, followed by something pretty cool. And I'm like, well, it's not all bad. Might have lost my fucking job at the military and have some kind of a fucking weakened heart, but I fucking got a new pretty cool job, I guess. Sorry, I was lost in thoughts. Like, is my new job better than what I had before? It's a lot less running around in the fucking fields blowing stuff up, but like, is it positive? It paid more. Fucking fell under the fat ass. Where'd it go? I don't know. I like how this game reuses locations. And it's like you might call it lazy that they just reuse locations, but I like how you first went this path, but like, you know, the other direction, and now you're going back, but like the whole place is falling apart, so it's pretty cool. And the other Uncharted games, you don't really backtrack too much, except for Uncharted 1, you backtrack in that one a lot. That like a courtyard with a church outside of it, I think you go to that location like 3 times. Which, it's a nice location, I guess, and it makes sense in the story that you come back there 3 times, so it's like, can't really complain that they reused the fucking level, but you know, they wrote the story so you would end up there 3 times, so it's like they didn't wrote that Nathan Drake end up in a completely different, new location environment that he never have been to before. They have more wacky shenanigans, adventures. And this grenade launcher pistol is pretty cool with infinite ammo. Could have fucking got it at the beginning of the game. Would have never changed it. Could have given me a Desert Eagle with infinite ammo. Why see a treasure? Yeah, today at work was kind of strange. I really hate when there's like nobody actually responsible and who knows what the fuck they're doing at work. Because my fucking foreman is gone. Anybody who actually knows what the fuck they're doing took a day off. So it was just me and my other friend who, you know, we together kind of fucking scrambled up something to do and fucking... Well, I hate whenever somebody asks, like, comes over and asks me, like, important stuff, like, about some earth switches, and I'm like, well, I do have a fucking earth switch, but is it the fucking one that they want? Which one is it? Is it this what the fuck they're talking about? Like this shit should be modified and changed around, but it's like it's not because we couldn't fucking figure out how to move like a metal box from the left side to the right side because it's built to be on the left side, not on the right side. So now we just simply took them off, and we have to like make new ones that will fit on the right side. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about if I'm making any sense, but that's what I had to do at work today. At least I actually fucking almost died to that shit. Thank you, Chase, for telling me to watch out. I'll do it again, just like right now. Check it out. It fell like right fucking next to me. I was almost fucking Nathan Drake's sandwich. I was never sure, like, what is he fucking saying? You were almost a Jill sandwich? Is that the fucking line? I don't know why I always heard that he says, you were almost a Jill something sandwich. I could never fucking understand. What the fuck is he saying? Fucking, why is Resident Evil 1 the dialect so fucking trash? And why is it Resident Evil that always, like, hires, like, some shitty voice actors? Like fucking, not Ethan, Leon? And Resident Evil 2, it's like a no-name voice actor who kind of fucking half-assed his voice acting and shit. Everyone else was fine, it was just fucking Leon who was like kind of fucking strange. This part's kind of tough, there's like a lot of fucking enemies here. Oh, what a headshot. And there's two fucking heavy weapons guys. You know what I heard today? It's a very fucking... It's probably not true. But I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Don't fucking believe it. Even I don't believe it, but it would be kind of funny if it was true. I saw somebody post like a screenshot of like an automatically generated Google YouTube account under the name Team Fortress 3, which would imply that if it were to be true, which it isn't, that would mean that Valve have prepared a YouTube channel specifically for Team Fortress 3 content. And here's the question: does anybody want a Team Fortress 3? No, we don't want a Team Fortress 3. What we want is Valve to give a fuck about the already existing and very much popular. It's still one of the most played games on Steam, and it's honestly astounding. It's fucking... What's the word I'm trying to say? Astonishing? That's it. Astonishing to me that Valve gives so little of a fuck about it. It's like one of its most popular games. Counter-Strike is getting all kinds of fucking Counter-Strike 2. Yeah, Counter-Strike got a fucking sequel called Counter-Strike 2 because Valve loves making duologies. They should have called it 2.6. Yeah, is it a sequel? It's pretty much just CSGO, just on a new engine. I don't know why the fuck they had to rename it CS2. It's just fucking CSGO, I don't really get it. Look how fucking far I can throw these grenades, it's ridiculous. I can throw them so fucking far, I don't think they're gonna even make it two heavy weapons guy without already blowing up on its way. Except I think they're programmed to blow up when they make contact with the ground. And they cannot blow up just like in the air. Unless I threw them directly up, maybe? Actually, I never tried that. Can you even do that in this game? Throw a grenade directly up? I don't think so. Man, this game's fucking good. Such a hidden gem. Like I said last episode, if somebody told me like I have to fucking... If I lost footage of this game, I had to play through it again, I would be fucking annoyed, but I would also be kinda not against playing through it again because this is a really good fucking game. Yeah, and as I was saying... What was I saying? Something about Team Fortress 3. Yeah, people already talked about how it's not gonna be good. Man, I'm getting fucking fucked up here. I love how Nate just like swings the minigun around because he's doing the getting hurt animation. This giant fucking gun and he just like swings it around. Nice job, Chase. You just picked up a gun first time in your life, but you're doing a fucking fantastic job killing those people. Ever thought about their families? When somebody's waiting for them with a dinner and you fucking killed that opportunity. She's just fucking like running into enemies. She's so fucking stupid. I honestly don't like her. Her design sucks. And her fucking behavior sucks. She's so annoying. The only thing I like about her somewhat is her like the story and how she fits into it. That's the only part of her character I somewhat like. If she had a better design, I would have probably forgiven the fact that she's annoying. But no, she dresses even worse than Nathan Drake, and Nathan Drake already doesn't dresses very well. Not that he dresses badly, it's just that he could use a fucking improvement. Not gonna lie. Maybe wear better shoes for the starters. Wear matching colors too. Something a bit more interesting looking. But I suppose one of the thing about him is that he's an adventurer. He can afford to look fancy because he's gonna fucking wreck his clothes anyway. So it's like, what's the point? Just like Sully. But see, Sully fucking wears cheap clothes that he probably knows he's gonna wreck. So there's no point in buying fancy clothes. But he still looks fucking cool, way cooler than Nate. He has his own style with the like Colombian shirts or whatever those are called. I don't know. I still forgot to look it up. I just remembered that I was supposed to look it up. Can't take my minigun anywhere with me. Didn't really came in handy, even though I fucking dragged it all the way here. Should have known the game would disappoint me. Not give me an opportunity to use my big fucking gun. Yeah, I was reading a lot about this thing called Revolt. Have I told you about it? Where it's like a credit card you can get. You basically can just put money on that account, and it then allows you to pay anywhere in the world because it's kind of like I think I was doing something. Oh no, I was aiming at the gas tank. Clever. Look how clever I am. Should have let her pass first. Not gonna lie. Why is she taking so fucking long? Why is she like keep moving left and right? Is she really programmed to do it for her to take long on the fucking... Just for it to last longer, so we would have longer to support her and protect her? That's stupid, I don't fucking like it. I think I wrapped up this Let's Play pretty nicely. This final episode is pretty interesting. It's slightly longer, than previous episodes. They were all half an hour. This one is 40 minutes, so it's kind of a cool little reward at the end, even though this last 10 minutes is probably just like credits, the finale cutscene, all that stuff. Probably me just sitting on the main menu a little bit. When I first played it, I remember that, I mean not first played it, but when I replayed the game just to remember it, like the playthrough I did right before this playthrough, at the end, I was fighting Guerro, and then my battery ran out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this game off some other time. And then I think it took me like a week to get back to the game, because I have very little time recently. And the only thing I did was defeat Guerro by swiping my finger on the fucking screen a couple of times, make one jump, I think, do another quick time event, and that's pretty much the end of the game. And a cutscene plays and the credits roll, and that's about it. So you might recognize this place. This is the plank of wood that I talked about how it should have a treasure on it, but it didn't. Now you can't even climb up there, I think. That's the point where I realized, because these locations weren't very memorable. It's just like a cave with some wooden structures everywhere. So I wasn't even aware that I was actually backtracking to where I was already going before until this rope section, where I was like, oh, that's right, I'm actually going to the same locations I've been to already. That's interesting. Yeah, so I was thinking that maybe I should get that credit card for my trip. I wonder if you can, in Korea, if you can pay in most places with a credit card.
Come on, Guerro. Look around, can't you see? Whole place is coming down.
I think that I'm worried about is that I bought a ticket from Seoul to Busan, and I bought it on Korean Air from them, right, directly, and I still didn't receive any kind of, still did not receive any kind of
Get tired of cutting ropes?
I don't know, email to like print out my tickets or anything.
This is all that's left of my army.
And I'm kind of worried about it. Like, did I fucking input something wrong? Did I wrote my email wrong? How can I track down
What does the general
my
really
purchase? Because the money did went in.
I don't know. Unemployed? is nothing. I have but one cause left.
Also, everybody finally left Guerro
You,
alone.
you will dine with me. Talk. Come on, Guerro. Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. So some Jersey street punk kicked your ass. Not the first time you've lost, right? You can always get a job beating up defenseless.
Jersey.
Maybe some kids? Yes. You are so right. Enough.
I will beat up some women and kids. Kind of a fucked up line for this game. Chapter 34. Man, this game has a lot of chapters, but they change very often. Like, previous games had like 20 chapters. Like, I think Uncharted 3 was made of 21 chapters, and this game has 34? It's ridiculous. Yes, I'm a bit worried about that. Like, what, have I fucked something up? Have I, like, not purchased it correctly? Fucking annoyed me. Another thing that was fucking annoying was that I was buying the ticket. I was almost gonna buy it. They even let me choose which seat I want. And I chose like the one in the back next to the window. And I liked it. But then fucking something crashed on my phone because I was doing it on my phone and the fucking thing closed. So I opened it up again and it didn't resume my previous purchase. So I had to start all over. And then when I got back to the seat selection, the seat I was choosing was taken. Presumably by me, a couple of minutes earlier. And it's fucking annoying, and I really went above and beyond, a little too fucking ambitious with my vacation plan, you know? That's the thing, I don't even have a fucking plan, I just know that I'm going to Korea, and I'm gonna go to Seoul. I have like about 3 hours to change to a different... No, I only have 2 hours. I have 2 hours to change to a different plane, go to Busan, then I gotta make like a plan of what the fuck I'm gonna be doing there. Then from Busan back to Seoul. Week there, and I'm gonna go back home. Yeah, you might think that why the fuck didn't I bought like a prepared trip, you know, on like some website that sells this kind of shit? Cause I don't fucking like them, to be honest. I didn't like the idea that I'm gonna spend these fucking vacations with like fucking people, and I'm gonna have to follow them everywhere and have to be everywhere on time. Like I wanna fucking relax on a vacation. I don't want to just be like stressing out that I'm gonna be late somewhere, but now I'm fucking stressing out because I have the initial ticket to Korea and back from it. I do have the hotels reserved, so that's nice. I did figure out a way to get around with like the Korean Uber kind of thing. I think I figured out the way to pay. See, I mentioned how Dante's fight has those stupid X's on the bottom that aren't even fucking centered, may I add. And see, now they disappeared. Now if you fuck up, it doesn't matter if you had an error before or not. You just fucking lose. And you might think because the X's are gone, you no longer have to do any bullshit quick time events, like it's just a cutscene now. But no, you still have to fucking do them. And he pulled out a sword he had earlier that we found that had the map on it to the Serpent Temple. I think it's pretty cool. Cool fight. It would be a cool fight if it involved a little bit more than swiping on the fucking screen. It also would be cooler if maybe Nate would like kill him with a sword. See, I fucked up one thing. I actually did swipe on the screen twice. And the game didn't properly register that, and Nate fucking awkwardly fell to his death, and I have to redo the whole fucking thing. If you ask me, I'd say it's bullshit. Also, how did Guerro fucking lost sight of Nate? Destroyed the entrance to the place, too. He just puts up a better fight than Dante did. He's like, I don't know. similar to Dante, he's pulling out a weapon halfway through the fight, like he has the sword. Actually, he doesn't really use the sword much in a fight. He tries to cut your hand when you're hanging off the bridge, and then he immediately gets the sword stuck in the bridge, which was very stupid of him. Yeah, so Guerro's a pretty shitty villain, I'd say. Kind of fucking sucks.
Stop this, Guerro. We still have time.
There's no honor in defeat, Senator. Only in death.
Yeah? Let's find out.
I still have over a month for all these preparations. But man, I gotta fucking get to it. Make a plan. My idea was that I'm just gonna make like a plan where I'll find a bunch of interesting places to see and sell a bunch of like maybe restaurants to sell some food that I would like to try. I definitely want to try Korean McDonald's like items. I want to see what the fuck they're like. And I was gonna see where those locations I find are on the map, and I'm gonna like make like a path for myself to follow, so that I get to see all these cool places. And you know, like every day I'll decide that maybe this day I'll follow this path. I'll visit some place, buy a ticket to it, blah blah blah. Eat at a restaurant, halfway through the path maybe, and then I'll like slowly make my way back to a hotel. Maybe by the evening I'll get there. Maybe I'll spend the evenings hanging out, walking around town or some shit. Not exactly buying a bunch of shit.
No honor in defeat, remember?
Look, I defeated him.
Solution of yours failed.
I think just one more
It is your party.
quick time event.
Power? Then come. Is that the best you can do?
Just like the rest of these worthless thugs. Serving that pathetic mob you call an army.
That's true. Guerro is very similar to Lazarevich, where he's like a warmonger. Except he's fighting some kind of civil war revolution, so-called. Well, Lazarevich was just fucking straight up wanted to get immortal, and he followed some kind of crazy fucking sick fucking treasure hunt to gain immortality. He was like he was like a fucking extreme, ridiculous version of Guerro. Well, Guerro just simply wanted to get all treasure so he could fund his revolution and win and take over Cuba or something. Actually, I wonder if this game ties together with like real world events and there was actually some kind of a revolution, uprising, civil war kind of thing going on in South America at the very least. I like how Chase needs help, but I fucking ran for a trophy. And I had to make sure that there weren't any hidden trophies. Because, like, fuck Chase, I don't care. She might die under that pillar. Who cares? She's not canon anyway. This game has been retconned.
Chase!
John Redcorn. It does feel that way, like this game is just not canon, because when in Uncharted 2, there's this like big, that's the chapter where you get to play Crash Bandicoot, right? And Nate is like reminiscing on his past, and like there's some little Easter eggs from the previous games, little nods and callbacks. He does not fucking mention Golden Abyss even once. Nothing about Chase, nothing about like being in South America. Like I imagine this game did happen. And this is a canonical event from Nathan Drake's life. I think even that shitty book is also canonical. Speaking of that, there's another thing that's actually canon in the Uncharted story, and it's called Eyes of Idris or something like that. Uncharted Eyes or something. And it's a motion comic. Basically, it's a comic book mixed with like if someone animated a comic book, you know, but like really shitty, where it's just like every panel and it's just like speech bubbles and just gets voice acting over it. But there's like no actual animation, it just goes from panel to panel, and it's like, I think there actually is an actual comic, and I think the comic is actually a prequel to Uncharted 1, where there's actually Eddie Raja's sister in it, but I have no idea. Otherwise, other than that, I have no idea what the fuck happens in that game.
Who's that?
Yeah, so the gameplay and such after this is gonna be fight for fortune.
Come on, let's go.
It's my dad.
Come on, hurry it up. We haven't got all day.
Look, guys, Solly came back and he's pulling us up even though his leg is like twisted. Fucked up, man. He's an old man, should be retired. Good thing they did retire Solly and didn't just kill him off. I don't know why Naughty Dog can make a fun story with Uncharted, but then they just fucking hate you with The Last of Us, you know? And I actually found out something about Neil Druckmann, you know, the guy who like is in charge of Naughty Dog now, I think.
Hold you for now.
Thank you, Mr.
Uh,
Hey, look, if you
I think he did work on this game,
That's me.
but
Regular
fucking...
guy.
I'm not sure if like Eyes of Hydra or whatever that stupid comic wasn't entirely written by him.
thanks, so.
I got you.
I don't know, it seems like at some point he could write a fun adventure story, but I guess that's not what he
There.
aims for.
Sacrifice both of you.
Haha, very
You know, he probably thinks that Uncharted story is just some bullshit popcorn filler. It's not nothing too fucking spectacular. And that's kind of true. Uncharted stories are never like too amazing,
No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
breathtaking, you know.
Oh, maybe not.
But it's pretty cool.
Okay. See? Not so bad.
It's your hand?
I had it
Dante was
up
wrong.
my ass.
You are not gonna leave here empty-handed.
No. This belongs to you.
She'll like grab her by the ass and say like he was right, haha.
Never mind. It was never grandfather's. You know, I think Marcos was right after all. This
Who?
belongs in
Oh, the like ancient explorer or some shit. Are they gonna kiss?
Nice arm.
Thanks.
But you do realize that was your only proof.
Yeah,
Who cares? I did it for the thrills.
believe me.
We don't even have any treasure at the end of this one.
Find another
At least Uncharted 1 ended with them getting some treasure.
strong hands.
Uncharted 3 also ended with them getting a little bit of treasure.
Dante was wrong. You know, you're not gonna come away from this empty-handed after all.
You're not even gonna get a kiss.
Yeah, we're coming.
See, they're in love and they're gonna live happily ever after, be forever together. And Marisa is gonna come back in Uncharted 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and they're gonna get married in the 4th one and have children.
Buenos Aires.
Oh, please, Marissa. Call me Marissa.
What? Wait a minute, why does he get to call you Marissa? I thought only your grandfather called you Marissa.
Well, he reminds me of my grandfather.
That's gotta hurt.
Anyway, Marissa. They got a hospital down there with two of the most gorgeous nurses I have ever seen. They would fight over who'd take care of me. They're a goddesses.
Yeah, so my point is that
Heard it a million times.
Chase never comes back in any Uncharted anything. Never even brought up. Golden Abyss events are just never even brought up, never even referenced. And honestly kind of pisses me off. I hope maybe if there's like a new Uncharted game, they will at least have a fucking mention. Like maybe Marisa shows up for like one cutscene or something. She's like, oh, I'm Marisa Chase, good to see you. For example, Chloe gets another adventure and she meets with Marisa. But like obviously she probably isn't adventuring because that's not exactly what her character was. She wasn't really into adventures or anything. She just did it for her grandfather. But it's like she could come back as like a somebody Chloe needs help from, you know, and then she helps her like once in one cutscene. And yeah, that's it. I wasn't looking at the fucking credits, and I didn't look if Neil Druckmann had anything to do with this game. He probably did. I mean, he wrote Uncharted 1, or at least co-wrote it. I don't know. I think he did. And I don't know if he worked on Jack and Daxter. I don't know what I fucking joined. And yeah, now they're gonna reboot Uncharted from what I heard. Or at least that's a rumor. And I hate that idea because you could still have a lot of cool you could still have a Sully prequel, which I would kill for. You could still just have more Chloe adventures. And like if you get tired of Chloe, you could then have like games where Nathan Drake's daughter finally did decide to become an adventurer, and you find out that she actually did went on her adventures, even though Nate like maybe forbid her from doing such ridiculous shit. Yeah, I don't know what the black market is because I would have to be signed into PlayStation Network, but I'm not, so yeah, that's it. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye. See you fellas in the next series. Bye.